I would like to say I'm proudly Nigerian, and thank you for Petroleum Development Fund. Some of us were basically trained by this fund. I did both my master's, PhD through PTDF, and globally we're changing the narratives that we have Nigerians today in the oil and gas industry that will change the future of this nation. I would like to say thank you and thank you. Once again, good morning, distinguished guests, industrial leaders, and esteemed colleagues. It is a great honor to address you today on the significant and timely topic of unlocking the Nigerian oil and gas potential through the Petroleum Industrial Act, while exploring how technology can be harnessed to combat oil theft and increase government revenue. Nigerian oil and gas sector has long been the backbone of our economy, contributing significantly to the government revenue and the foreign exchange earning. However, despite our vast hydrocarbon resources, the sector has faced numerous challenges that have hindered the optimal performance. Issues such as regulatory uncertainty, inefficient management of resources, oil theft, revenue leakage have plagued this industry for decades. The passage of the Petroleum Industrial Act in 2021 marked a pivotal moment in addressing these long-standing issues and repositioning Nigerian oil and gas sector for sustainable growth. It is important, as we're here today, some of us that are not within the oil and gas space, we need to understand the role of the Petroleum Industrial Act. The PIA represents a comprehensive reform that seeks to modernize the regulatory framework, promote transparency, and encourage investment in Nigerian oil and gas industry. Its key provisions are designed to achieve several objectives. Some of the few objectives I have here with me: one, enhancing regulatory clarity and attracting investment. The PIA provides a clearer, more predictable regulatory environment, which is essential for attracting foreign and domestic investment. It is essential. The Nigerian Upstream Regulatory Commission and the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority to oversee the sector. These two agencies bring a unified and transparent approach to regulation of petroleum operation, enhancing investors' confidence. Two, fiscal reform for better revenue management. The Act introduced a new fiscal framework aimed to optimizing government tech while encouraging investment. It replaces the existing royalty and tax regime with more flexible fiscal terms, making it easier to adapt to the changing market condition. This shift is expected to increase government revenue from oil and gas operation while incentivizing government to engage in exploring and production activities, local content development, and community involvement. The PIA emphasizes the importance of local content development by ensuring that host communities benefit from oil and gas activities. This includes setting up host communities development trust fund and developing projects in oil-producing region. Four, transition to cleaner energy mix. I think energy transition is a kind of point that maybe within Nigeria, a lot of us don't want to really venture into because we think we're an oil-producing nation. Within the energy transition phase, nobody is saying switch off the tap, but rather how can we develop our oil and gas in a more sustainable way. We have technologies such as the carbon capture, where we design asset as zero flaring, and these are some of the technologies today that we deploy into the oil and gas phase to design oil and gas in a more sustainable way. We have a hydra currently plugging the nation into crisis. The Hydra, we call it combating oil theft. How can we combat such a dubious character that is pushing the nation into energy poverty? Despite the promise of the PIA, one of the most pressing issues in the sector remain oil theft and pipeline vandalism. Oil theft not only deprives the nation of substantial revenue, but also creates environmental hazard and damage critical infrastructure. It is estimated that Nigeria loses billions of dollars annually to oil theft, with production often falling below budget output due to these activities. To effectively tackle this issue, a multifaceted approach is needed. While the PIA provides legal framework for more efficient oil and gas industry, technology must be leveraged to combat oil theft and secure the nation's resources. The use of advanced technology can significantly enhance the monitoring and management of Nigerian oil and gas infrastructure. Here are some of the key technology approaches that can be employed. 1, pipeline surveillance and monitoring system. Implementing state-of-the-art surveillance system, including drones, satellite imagery, remote sensing, can help detect pipeline breaches in real time. The technology enables rapid response to incidents of vandalism and leakage, maximizing losses and reducing environmental damage. Blockchain technology for supply chain management. Blockchain can be used to create a transparent and tamper-proof record of oil production and distribution. This can help track every barrel of crude going out of this nation, from production to export, reducing the opportunity of illegal siphoning and theft. 3, Internet of Things for asset management. IoT device can be deployed across oil fields and pipelines to provide real-time data to monitor the condition of equipment, pressure level, flow rate, and also predict the maintenance that can be utilized to prevent equipment failure. This might otherwise create vulnerability for oil theft. The integration of IoT with AI-driven analytics can also help in identifying patterns indicative of this oil theft and some illegal activities within the oil and gas industry. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. AI can play a crucial role in analyzing large data generated from monitoring systems by identifying patterns and anomalies. AI-driven technology can analyze and predict potential security threats and suggest preventive measures. Machine learning algorithm can also be utilized by using historic data and predict the likelihood of pipeline damage. Automated metering and digital reporting system. Accurate measurement of production and export figure is essential for revenue management. Automated metering system equipped with digital reporting capabilities can provide transparent and accurate data on production volume. This reduces the chances of also taking out crude within Nigeria. As of today, I think there's a bit of struggle on how much we're producing as a nation. We tend to see different figures from OPEC and other source of to show what Nigeria as a nation we're producing. I think the OPEC database, we're producing 1,200 or 1,300 barrels as of today. So we need to know, or we need to carefully monitor how some of this production is being taken out of the nation. It's not easy. As a naval architect, I can proudly tell you that a huge vessel cannot easily sneak out of this nation. And we need to know, or we need to track the movement of vessels coming in and out of this nation. So how can we maximize government revenue through digital transformation? The adoption of digital technology in Nigerian oil and gas sector not only address the issue of oil theft, but also opens up new revenue stream and cost-saving opportunities. Enhancing tax collection and royalty payment, this better monitor the production and transparency supply chain management